Am I man spreading too much? I've been told that I do that.
No, you need to man spread more. Mas.
The fucking mic is covering your ear.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. What's that?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready? Ready for what?
Huh? You ready, right?
I said, are you ready?
Welcome back, guys. Guys who think they can fight. Again, I'm Johhny.
Paris.
Serge.
Welcome to episode, what is it, 4 already?
Yeah, probably video 4 now.
Video 4? Oh, that's right. Our last episode, we talked about a little bit about the pre-fight analysis with Jake Paul against Tyron Woodley and what we thought was going to happen. Now we're talking about the post-fight. Anyways, who got to see the fight?
I watched a couple highlights. Do you want to watch it right now?
Yeah.
But we know Logan Paul won
Yeah.
by split decision.
Yeah, it was a split decision. I mean, from what I saw and what I was hearing, I think Tyron Woodley could have won the fight. I don't know why he didn't.
Fight?
Yeah, I guess fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
the little bit that I saw, he would rush him a little bit and then he'd chill for like 2 or 3 rounds.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
did. I think Tyron Woodley, I mean, he's known for being a knockout puncher, an explosive fighter. I don't know how much of a difference it transitions from boxing to MMA, but I would think, you know what I mean, the same, you know, counters and everything, they'd be kind of similar.
Yeah.
I think Tyron Woodley, I think he was just maybe too emotional for this fight, and you know he just couldn't pull the trigger when he needed to. I still think Tyron Woodley's a better fighter. I just don't know why he didn't capitalize on his opportunities.
See, I'm looking at Tyron's last 4 fights and his last 3 fights, and he just doesn't have that kill instinct no more. He just doesn't he has here and there overhand right, you know, that's what he's known for, but he doesn't do enough to win the fights no more.
Yeah, but I mean, he did say that, you know, he just didn't like it anymore, and he wasn't feeling anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if I was in his shoes or if I was a fighter and I didn't feel it anymore, I wouldn't take another fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Because my
I'd
heart,
stick to my word.
Yeah, my heart's not in it, my mind's not in it. You know what I mean? So why put myself through a hard training camp and then go get into an actual, you know, physical fight, knowing that I'm like, I don't really feel like doing this anymore.
Yeah.
If the spark ignited and he was like, hell yeah, I'm back in the game, cool, that would have been great.
Yeah, but it didn't look like
I know, that's the thing.
It just looked like the same Tyron Woodley.
I give him, the benefit of the doubt that, you know, he's coming into a new sport. He was saying, hey, you know, I've always wanted to box, I love boxing, you know what I mean? And, you know, I guess you could say a new coach, new training camp, new people, you meeting new people and stuff like that. So I would think, you know, that would get him excited, let alone, I mean, he's fighting Jake Paul. You know, everybody saw that. It's Jake Paul. I mean, I don't know. If that was me, I would have been like, I'm going all off.
Yeah, I'm going to work.
I'm going to work. I know for a fact that I'm thinking there is no way that he hits me harder than anybody I've ever been punched before in the past.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Tyron Woodley harder.
Yeah, if I was Tyron Woodley, I would have in my mind, okay, I'm obviously, you know, I don't want to get caught with a crazy punch, you know, or like underestimate him. But I would put and think back to all my previous fights, thinking, all right, I've been kicked, I've been slammed, I've been elbowed, I've been kneed, I've been hit by basically almost
in real battles.
Yeah, I've been hit by every body part on the human body. This guy got 2 fists that he can only throw at me. I'm thinking, yeah, Jake Paul, whatever, he's young, you know, he's been doing it for 3 years, you know, he's excited to train. Obviously, you know, I give him that, you know, he's excited to train, and he does train hard from the videos I've seen, but looking at his technique and the way he moves and the way he fights, I don't think he's about that life.
Does Tyron Woodley look like a boxer to you guys?
I see Tyron like in an MMA stance.
Yeah.
His legs are real wide. He has that.
His glove is like showing
His
forward.
gloves
like
are
he's showing his
more
hands.
MMA style.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with him being so low with his legs open wide. If anything, it would make him a harder target for Jake Paul, because Jake Paul has to kind of punch down now, which would leave him exposed for, you know, big shots.
True.
Overhand right, like crazy. That right hand was there all night, and he probably threw maybe like 2 or 3 that actually connected real nice and flush. But like right now, we're watching the first round, and as of right now, Jake Paul's kind of backing up Tyron, and you know, Tyron's not doing much.
Yeah, but Jake Paul 4 boxing fights, even though he's hasn't fought that good of a caliber of boxers, if any real boxers, if that.
On the other hand, Tyron, 4 loss losing streak, he lost 4 times already.
Usman, Covington,
Gilbert Burns, and
Gilbert
Vicente
Burns,
Luque.
and then Vicente Luque.
Yeah.
4 fights.
Yeah.
Vicente Luque, yeah. And he got hurt pretty bad in that fight.
Yeah, but he also rocked Vicente.
Yeah.
And that's because he was letting his hands go. Like right now, we're on round 1. If I was Tyron, what I'd be doing, I'd be jabbing. I'd be trying to work my way in. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be slipping, using a lot of feints.
Kind of like that.
I would keep Jake guessing, because right now Jake he's throwing more punches compared to Woodley. He's establishing his dominance in the ring. Tyron, again, he's either giving him too much respect or he's not sure of himself 100%.
But I like his fire though. I like how he wants to get in the ring with these guys. Like, it's still Tyron Woodley,
If I was Tyron as my pro debut, I'd be thinking, I'm gonna throw everything at this guy. I'm gonna throw shit that this guy hasn't even seen before.
What if he doesn't have it? What if he can't? What if
he
he only
can.
has the 2-punch output?
He can. It's just, even then, if it's just a 1-2 punch output, shit, use that to the best of your ability. If I have a beautiful 1-2, best believe I'm gonna throw shit at that 1-2. Cause I know at some point I'm gonna hit you with that 1-2.
If I was him, if there's ever a time to practice or do it, it's like in these moments.
Yeah.
Like against dudes like these.
But
obviously, I'd be nervous to do it against like a top tier or a more higher caliber opponent. If I'm gonna work on something or I've been practicing something, I'd want to throw it against somebody like Jake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna learn doing it against the best of the best right off the jump. Work my way up.
But maybe you're just thinking about, what if I get caught? What if I get knocked out by
Yeah,
Jake
maybe
Paul?
he kind of talked himself out of it in the middle. Of the
Yeah,
fight.
he was second guessing himself. He was hesitant.
Yeah.
And again, too, I mean, he was.
Maybe Tyron Woodley is just like, he's not that guy no more.
Yeah, but again, we're talking about like how his losses in MMA, they shouldn't transition over to boxing.
Yeah, true.
Because
What
again,
about
like,
the fire, the desire?
he
It
did.
does mess with his mentals a little bit.
Yeah,
probably.
he is.
What would have happened if he would have been like, no, I don't want to fight Jake Paul?
That's it. Just stick to your word. Hey, man, like I'm done with
Like,
fighting.
would they
I
be
don't.
like, oh yeah, well, I can see why he doesn't want to fight Jake Paul. He's on a 4-fight losing streak.
Yeah, but I mean, how
He's
long?
scared.
How
and
long
it's
does that
like,
last?
whoa.
I think I would have took that for a couple weeks over, like, whatever this was.
Over this, yeah. Like, come on, like
What?
you see Jake Paul swinging wildly and everything. You know what I mean? Like those are perfect times to counter. Let alone, I mean, he hardly worked the body. He just wasn't throwing. I don't understand why.
You know what? This last fight with Kevin Lee, and not to be like too off topic, but like, I saw the fighter spirit in Kevin Lee. I saw him in there, and
He tried.
he was trying. He was trying to get this dub, but he was just getting pieced up, man. It was just like he was just like
No, he
2
was.
seconds behind.
He was doing great, but then once he started getting caught and getting taking shots, his confidence started going away.
started to see-
And that's what I think happened with Woodley.
In general, or just in the Jake fight?
I think in general, and I think a big one in this one too.
That was a good little.
So I'm saying it was a good right hand.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh, so that was round 3. Now we're on round 4. He started picking it up a little in that round.
he did.
He was a little aggressive. Now let's see what he does in round 4. If he follows up with that aggressiveness.
You're not gonna get anything by just keeping your hands up here and then just slowly feinting this and that. No, you want to jab. You want to jab and get your way in. Start using that head movement.
Wait, this is 3 or
This is
4?
four.
This
right
is
here.
4 now. So 3,
This is,
3 he kind of turned it on a little bit, and now in 4 he looks like he's trying to fight.
Yeah, you can see 4. He's coming out with a little more.
Yeah, look at he's
more
the
eagerness.
yeah.
See,
He's stepping up.
but do you know that? Do you guys see every time he starts to close the distance a little bit,
Yeah.
Jake will throw a jab, and it knocks him off, it'll knock him off track, and he has to reset himself. Like right there, if I was Woodley, seeing Jake's hands like this low, I'd be just jabbing, just jabbing, working my way. And the moment I can get in, uppercut to the body, hooks to the body, just working the shit out of that body. That's what I'd be doing. I would. See right, that's what he rocks
Oh,
him.
yeah.
That's where he hurts him.
See?
So is that where he held him to the rope?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can rewind it real quick so you guys can see.
Right
And again, if you're gonna start doing this after you land something big, you need to start.
Yeah, you need to go in.
You need to let that shit go. There's no reason to do this and then throw a jab. No, you're not at that level yet where you can start doing some Roy Jones stuff. No, you're going in for that kill.
No.
Right there, he landed a stiff jab after he
Oh,
catches him. Like, why not follow up with another with the straight right? Like there's just so many opportunities for Woodley to land in this fight, and he just, I don't know if he didn't see him or he just wasn't thinking about him or he was just so focused on landing just a big right hand and
Touched him.
fighter shoulders. Just come in tight, come with that tight guard real quick, back him into the ropes or back him into the corner, and just again start working the body.
Yeah, what do you think Woodley's game plan was?
I have no idea.
What do you think they talked about before this? Just take it easy.
Let your
get
hands
that
go,
money?
man.
Let your hands go.
Let your hands go.
Counter him with the right hand. Counter him over the top with the right hand.
But at least set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can at least jab and then overhand right, easy.
That's what catches him, right? The jab.
No,
jab,
he just throws an overhand right.
It was just overhand.
Boom, right there, hits him.
Back of the head a little bit. Oh wait, where's
Just
it?
rock a little bit.
Held him up or what?
Another thing too, you don't want to hit him and then go in for the clinch yourself. No, you want to hit him. Either get your distance, get back a little bit, and then start following with some more combinations. There's no reason to clinch. You're not the one. You're not the one who's hurt. See?
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's a good
Fucking
uppercut, good left hook by Woodley.
But
Only Woodley pressed on the gas just a little bit more, man.
Yeah, just overwhelmed them
a little bit more. If he just pressed on the gas a little bit more, I think that he could have that Usman fight would have been different. I think that he could have beat up Gilbert Burns. Like he needs to press the gas more, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, who am I?
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, man, I'm in there and then I just don't got it, or you just second guess. He's just second guessing himself, or
yeah, but then you would think too, man. Like if you get hit, you're gonna want to hit the guy back. If I was a coach in the corner watching my fighter not throw any punches, just to get my fighter more excited with the fighter, light the fire, I would tell him, all right, man, if you're not gonna fight, you're not gonna throw any punches, then we might as well not even come out this next round. We can quit right now if you want to do that.
Ooh, damn, you gonna keep.
I would have put him on the spot too.
I would've.
Bro, I'm wasting my time right now.
No, like you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time, you're wasting all these guys' time.
I don't care
What
how
are we here
fat
for?
we're getting paid.
I'll ask them, what are we here for?
Yeah.
Are we here for money, or are we here to actually, to fight, to win?
Ooh, see, that was a nice left hook by Jake.
I mean,
He
what
smiles.
would you do if you had a fighter and you saw him not fighting, not doing what he's supposed to, and you're giving him everything? Hey, man, he's dropping his left hand. Throw a right hand over.
If he's taking punishment,
No, if he's just fighting like this, there's no punishment. You would let the fight keep going and let your fighter get embarrassed, or would you be like, hey, what are we doing?
I would tell him whatever I need to tell him, but I won't stop a man from going out there and trying to make his bread. I'll let him know, hey, man.
That's true.
Regardless, he's getting paid.
Yeah, but I mean,
the boxing is a lot different compared to MMA.
hey, but the
I think-
quality of bread that he'll be eating might not be this good of
Ever
quality.
Yeah, okay,
he's
it's not
getting
good.
paid a nice slice.
If it was a Tyron Woodley who fought Robbie Lawler, and then this, I'd be like, hey, you all right?
And I think that's the
What's
thing.
going on? Like, do we gotta be here?
I think that's the thing. I mean,
You was a killer.
you can't-
I think
I
any
let
fighter.
him go out. If he was getting beat up, I'd be like, hey man, look, you're taking 10 punches to 1
yeah.
that you're throwing. Like, we got to figure this out right now. Do you want to go back out there? Because I think that you should X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
We're watching the replay again of the fight, and as you can tell, I get so into it that I forgot what round we're in, just because I'm looking at all these openings that Woodley had, and he's not taking them.
Yeah.
I think
Probably.
Johhny has the passion
Yeah,
Tyron
yeah.
Woodley should have in the fight.
Like
From the couch.
I'm watching again. I'm watching the rerun of the fight, and right now, like I'm ready to fight. Like I'm ready to jump in there and start.
I think most people are. I think they want to get in there and scrap with Jake Paul for the check
I
and
saw
just
Dave
put it
Chappelle
in.
in the background.
What?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle was like,
Oh, this is
Yeah,
just.
he talked to Jake. Dave Chappelle talked to Tyron Woodley after the fight, like after the.
Oh, I can't wait for Chappelle's next special then, because he's gonna talk about this shit for sure.
man.
Them on the.
Do you see
ropes.
Tyron, like, if Tyron Woodley has another boxing fight?
No, I say,
Done?
I say Woodley just be done, dude. Yeah,
What about Paul? What's next for Paul?
who talking about?
Big Paul.
I mean, I don't care, to be honest with you.
You think he'll fight Little Fury?
That's a boring ass fight too.
Yeah, you're on it for him.
Jake is doo-doo.
So this fight, you can see like a lot of holes in Jake's game. Like,
Yes.
okay, the guy can throw 2-punch combinations and he can have some power behind him, but his footwork, is
Does he even have defense?
No defense at all.
no.
None.
he kind of just like
He's bouncing around.
shells up and just kind of moves out the way.
Hell, if I was in there, I'd faint. I'd just throw feints because Jake is every time Willie comes in, he's throwing something big. I'd feint him. I'd wait till that. I would wait just to counter him. Yep, last and final round.
Bingo.
Are you surprised that this went to a decision?
No, not at all.
Yes. I wish. I thought Woodley was gonna come in and just tear him up. Do it for the
He
people.
was supposed to.
Do it for
See,
the
like right
culture,
there.
You know?
I'm sorry. Did you guys see that? Did you guys
That
see the
left
replay?
hook.
He lands a left hook.
No
and that's
follow-up.
it. No follow up. Land a left hook and come with the right.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus. What's his name? Jake Paul. I know he's calling out Masvidal. Masvidal for sure is gonna hit him with the 3-piece Minnesota. How he
Ooh.
says it.
Masvidal and a boxing
Masvidal-
match with Jake Paul.
I'm trying to see that.
Way
And
better striker.
Masvidal's old. Masvidal's up there too. I think he's like 35 or 36.
But he's a good striker.
No, he's coming in because at the end of the day, Masvidal fights for himself. Heard of that?
He's 36.
Yeah, is he 36? No, if that fight happens between him and Jake, because Jake has been calling him out.
Yeah, Masvidal
You-
has the personality to uplift the show and uplift himself a little bit.
No.
Tyron Woodley kind of needed.
No,
Jake,
but
unfortunately, a little bit.
No, I mean Tyron Woodley has a good background. His name speaks. It's just again like his fighting, his spirit is not in it anymore.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is if Masvidal can go into this conference and not say a word and just be like, I'm just here because I'm ready to fight.
Masvidal's danger and aggression is way more like prevalent. It's a different type of energy, Masvidal to Woodley. Masvidal really coming to put hurt on you.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's really coming to like really put some hurt on you. You can see it in his face. Woodley is coming to knock you out. It's like, yeah, if I hit you with a punch, I'll knock you out. I'll finish the fight. Masvidal is like, yeah, I'm gonna really, like, I'm gonna break your face, like how he always says.
I think Woodley, he didn't come in here to win. He came in here to make his debut. That's it. Masvidal, he's going in there to win.
Yeah, Yeah, true.
I know the mindset that I don't know if Woodley had it, but like a lot of fighters are going to the mindset like, hey, if I lose, my family doesn't eat.
Oh, you know what?
What'd be good? Forget Masvidal and Jake. Let's see Nate Diaz win the ring.
Oh no.
Nah,
Ooh.
Nate Diaz, there's
Ooh. Nate Diaz, I think Nate Diaz will do better boxing in a ring versus Masvidal boxing in a ring.
no.
Against Jake?
You don't think
Boxing?
You don't think Diaz gets too touched up during like UFC that he's just gonna get?
He takes a lot of punishment, man. Now you
I
put
think
him
he'll
put,
be able to roll with boxing gloves. I think he'll be able to get in there, and because like the way that when the Diaz brothers they get punched, man, the punches they just like they like deflect them, like they land, but it's not like a land.
They're deflecting them with their face.
It's like it's like man, this dude just like
Yeah, but then you got UFC fighters who are just punching wide, and you know what I mean. You're talking about a boxer who's actually gonna sit down and throw some nice uppercuts, you know what I mean, and nice hooks to the body. And this,
I feel like Nate'll have more volume too, more
This ain't
punches
gonna-
in his combos.
this ain't gonna do much.
Yeah.
The fight just ended, and as you can see,
Jake won.
I was disappointed in Woodley for sure.
Woodley won round 4.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
see like we're watching the press conference right now, and Willie's talking a lot, talking about
He looks
you're the
confident.
problem child and this and that, yada yada yada. But again,
Good thing I didn't pay for it.
I don't know.
If Woodley fought like how he did in the 4th round, just for a couple more rounds, I think he would have been at least been able to knock him down, and then the split decision would have been different.
I also think this was somewhat rigged, somewhat fabricated, somewhat scripted. And my first guess would be he got paid a little bit extra to let Jake
Take
hang
the
around.
L. I hope it was just Woodley giving his all, and what he had in the 4th round, that was it. But hey, no matter how you cut it, slice it, flip it, roll it, what is that, 4-0?
Yeah, I mean
4-0, 3
4-0.
knockouts.
I would be talking crazy too. I
Win
would be talking
over a
crazy.
world champion.
I would be running my mouth all the time too.
Hey, he
I
would
would
be like,
not
hey,
care.
who you fought? I'll be up a world champion.
Yeah. All 8 rounds. I took him in.
All 8 rounds.
I don't
Bro.
know.
He had me in the 4th, but he could have knocked me down.
I think at the end of the day, like now, if I guess whatever he won, I think now if I was Jake, I would have gone on the mic and be like, all right, guys, I'm not going to call out MMA fighters. I'm not going to call out YouTube stars. Get me a guy who boxes for a living.
Let me get another 4-0 guy.
Give me a boxer. Give me another 4-0 guy. Give me a guy who's...
That's them the most dangerous. He getting a new person on the scene.
Send him.
190 pounds is what he weighs?
Yeah. Yeah, call out, get in the ring with an actual fighter, an actual boxer who knows how to box, who boxes on a daily basis, and then really put your skills to the test. But in all, the fight was a disappointment. I think Woodley could have won. If the rematch does happen, which I highly doubt it will.
They rematch? They want a rematch?
I mean,
That's what they were saying.
they were saying that after the fight.
See, the rematch is a money grab.
Paul was saying that Jake Paul was saying if he gets a tattoo on him, then they'll make the rematch. Then they shook on it, so we'll see. If the fight does happen again, I see it playing out the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Woodley having maybe 2 more good rounds. But who would Woodley fight?
If he stays in boxing,
Anthony Young.
The same dudes we were just talking about?
Yeah.
He could fight. They're
Same dudes.
both big muscular guys, and
I really don't want to see either fight.
I don't
I'm
wanna
over it,
I
yeah.
don't want to see Woodley in boxing no more.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna-
I'm over both of these dudes. Give me a good
I'll
fight.
watch Jake Paul. I think I'm low key team Jake Paul. Like when everybody goes to sleep, I'm like, yeah, Jake Paul. Like low key. Like I'm like, yeah, the guy's boxing. He's
Today's
not
Paris'
winning.
last day on the podcast.
Yeah.
fuck is you talking about?
Fuck is you talking
What
about
you
her?
talking about?
Team Jake.
Unsus-
Fell down the stairs going to the bathroom.
We just opened up a spot on guys who think they can fight. So if you want to join,
Tryouts.
Don't even need a resume. Just
Hey man, he's he's getting a box. He's getting the box Woodley. I'm like, hey bro.
he's making his money.
I can dig
Respect.
it. I can dig it. I don't take him serious though.
like I said,
Yeah.
you can't hate on what he's doing. But if he's really about boxing, then he needs to go fight actual boxers.
Boxers. Yeah.
What's
He
the?
can't call himself. Did you see the post-fight interview? World champions, they're real hard on themselves, and I'm real hard on myself. I'm like, what are you trying to say? You're a world champion? What are you talking about? Are you delusional? Will he hit you that hard?
I don't like him. I don't like Jake Paul.
You what? I was like, wait, am I hearing this right? Did they edit this? Like, what do you? World champions are hard on themselves. Like, dude,
Jake
you beat
Paul,
up a guy who
explain
just
yourself.
came off like a 3-fight losing streak in his own game. How you gonna beat up a guy
Like I was saying, if
in
I
a
was
new
Jake Paul,
sport
I'd be
and he
hyped.
can't even win?
Yeah. I mean, he's exciting. He's living it up right now.
Yeah, I'd live it up. You got to. You have to. There's no way you
Yeah,
can't.
he was talking mad crazy. He talking about ripping Tyron Woodley's cheeks. Bro, this guy is like, what his?
If you're gonna sell a fight,
Hey man, he doing more, man. Like I don't know.
He's doing
You
the
can sell
most.
fights the other way. You ain't gotta talk about ripping another man's cheeks,
true.
man. Yeah. Oh, we were recording that the one time?
Yeah.
Oh damn. You doing that?
so Paris' spot is really okay. So like, subscribe, comment, drop your resume. You don't need a resume. I said that earlier.
Don't even worry about it.
Like the video, share the video. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.